So, as a Prime Minister, we are here to debate about whether to ban unpaid internship or not. Before we start, I would like to define what an unpaid internship is. Unpaid internship is a temporary work arrangement that allows prospective employees to observe a work environment and gain experience without compensation. However, the problem with the unpaid internship is that there is too much loss for the unpaid intern than gain. There are too much things that an unpaid intern should sacrifice in order to work as an intern. Therefore, we as an affirmative think that unpaid internship should be banned with three reasons. One, it's waste of resources. Two, it causes social economic inequalities. Three, it demotes innovation and creativity in workspace. To start with my first argument, the unpaid internship often exploits young and inexperienced workers who are expected to perform tasks that are integral to the company's operation without effort. This, which could go against for the labor law. For example, unpaid internships are often given work that isn't productive, such as fixing printers, making coffee, or ordering lunch. This ruins the circulation of the employment system, eventually causing young workers to accept this unfortunate situation. Companies who actually don't need interns might set a condition where people who want the job should work as an unpaid intern since it is cost beneficial to certain companies. This is a huge waste of time and energy for the interns, since the unpaid interns would rather could find another job that, uh, that really provides an actual job with a fair amount of payment. The second argument is that unpaid internship causes social economic inequalities. It is difficult to work as an unpaid intern for those who need money urgently because interns are sacrificing their precious time as a unpaid interns. Uh, because interns are sacrificing their time as unpaid interns rather than getting a part-time job. Uh, they should be at least given their federal minimum wage of their work. However, if we see it in another way, it seems like the company wants people who are relatively rich by testing people with a system called unpaid internship. This is against the morals of people and is just giving shame for those who cannot afford to work as an unpaid intern, which is unnecessary. Lastly, unpaid internship demotes innovation and creativity in workspace. Interns are more likely to feel valued and driven to provide their best ideas and efforts when they are paid at their work. By demonstrating that interns' labor is valued and respected, paying them can increase their participation. A sense of exploitation and demotivation on the other side might result from unpaid internship, which can reduce productivity and excitement. Organization can foster a culture that values innovation, creativity, and active engagement by paying interns fairly. Paid interns are more inclined to feel confident and empowered to share the distinctive viewpoints and ideas which can produce novel insights and solutions for the company. In summary, I've asserted three arguments, which are that it is a waste of resources and cause social economic inequalities, as well as it demotes innovation and creativity in workspace. That is why we support the idea that unpaid internship should be banned. Thank you.
The first, again, paints internships. Providing means for the products for the service to help others bring a service of the benefits. The words works, but if you are not trying to in internships, please don't be satisfied with it. Thanks about the expressing and as other class then you are acting expense other than treating it as unpaid work. However, the about advantage of this course is that it's allows you to gain practice experiences in the current work skills. The second is for prof- professional standards. The knowledge and skills required to the success in the workplace cannot be taught by any colleges or university. The college has its own rate and differences thus, because most professions is not uh, in, in invariance has sculptures, dress code, and other policies.
Okay. If a unpaid internship helps any company or student, I would consider continuing to implement it, but this system does not have either of them, but rather backfires. In the case of companies, some of the existing employees have to devote time to teaching them who are ignorant of the company's work, which can lead to a shortage of workers and inefficient division of work. Also, from the company's point of view, they cannot immediately become the company's sense of power because they are reluctant to give important tasks to new employees who just entered the company. Since companies are a group that pursues profits the most, time and manpower are also money for them. It would not be entirely beneficial for the company to accept the new recruits who have been taught just because they are unpaid when it is not even certain that they will get a job at their company later. For students, unpaid internship can feel more inhuman than they think. They will feel frustrated and skeptical when they want to be the main business of the company or do something that can fulfill their dreams. But they face various mis- various mini tasks or trivial things that they cannot do without effort or knowledge. In this situation, is repeated, they can feel frustrated and give up on all future experiences and future work life. It is a world that society should hope and create so that young students can dream and get a job in the field they want. But in this situation, as the number of unemployed increases and the proportion of the elderly increases, there is no creative and new perspective and there is no development of our society. Although there are often cases where you can be converted to full-time employees as a result of an unpaid internship, it is not common. In other words, an unpaid internship is not a process of selecting a good intern, but clearly speaking, a process of filling of a shortage of manpower. In other words, even if there are many competitors around, competition is not established and the efficiency of the work does not increase when you know that you will not be elected to the company. As much as the company treats them inhumanly, they are they are also working passively for a work to build their resume.
Uh, my first point is career exploration. During the internship, you find the preferred career may not be suitable for you. With, rather than working in the first few months after graduation, and the internship can't corroborate the whole personation failed, but if you fail in your pride, you have time to find out another reason. My second point is teamwork and interpersonal relationships. Working with other professionals and potential clients in the office requires the development of strong interpersonal skills. This may include solving problems with a difficult process, learning how to express opinions objectively, becoming member of the team, and compromising. And my first point is dealing with conflicts. The re- reality is that not everyone is a team player, and this not the same team player as you want. Learning how to work with difficult people requires first-hand impressions, and so those learning how to avoid becoming difficult people.
This debate is a comparison between banning and keeping unpaid internships. To summarize this debate, I found clashes, their utility and morality. Into the first clash about utility, our opponents said unpaid internships help gain experience, but they are wrong because they overlooked the financial ineffectiveness of unpaid internships. We said that unpaid internships waste resources. Let me, let me further explain this. The company used the resources of young workers under the name of unpaid internship without any financial compensation. This is an obvious waste of human resources, and also this is an act that is prevalent in our society but should not be tolerated recklessly. So, in comparison, we want this clash because it is certain that unpaid internships have serious problems. Into the second clash about morality, our opponent says that unpaid internships are a legitimate system, so there is no problem. But their wrong sense is not always right just because there is no legal problem. We said that unpaid internships are against human morality. Let me further explain this. Unpaid internships use their labor force to provide young people with work opportunities. This is morally wrong. So, in comparison, we want this clash because we considered these problems. In conclusion, given the clashes between utility and morality, we think we win this debate.
Until managers review your resume, they will not be interested in your transcript or GPA, but they will want to know what practical experiments you have managed to gain as a student. The subject of debate in the ban on paid internships. Our team opposed the proposition, ar- ar- arguing that on-point internships
provide valuable learning experience, skill development, and networking competence. We believe that internships should be valuable as mandatory apprenticeships for individuals to gain practical knowledge and enhance their employability. Gaining on-hand internships for the lend access to this valuable experience and hinder professional growth. We think we think we win the event because we recognize the benefits of on-hand internships in terms of acquiring practical skills, industry experience, and networking connections. We vote for a flexible job market that allows individuals to choose whether or not to engage in on-hand internships based on our own preferences and career goals by opting the ban on pen industries. We suppose that argument and article of hinder in marking informed decisions about their professional development. Our stake promotes a blended cake approach that values both fair treatment and the valuable learning opportunities provided by on-hand internships.
To summarize our opinion, our first argument was waste of resource. Unpaid internships often exploit young and inexperienced workers. They are often given work that isn't productive, such as fixing printers, making coffee, or ordering lunch, and this situation causes the waste of resource. Our second argument was unpaid internships cause socioeconomic inequalities. We said this is against the morals of people and is just giving shame to those who cannot afford to work as unpaid interns, which is unnecessary. Our last argument was promote innovation and creativity in workspace. We said interns are more likely to feel valued and driven to provide their best ideas and efforts when they're paid for their work. By receiving compensation for their work, they will be motivated to work and work harder. To summarize our opponents' opinion, they emphasized intangible values like experience and relationship. They said that one of the important aspects of gaining a career is to make new relationships with people. So, on to the first clash about our team, we said about efficiency. In a capitalist society, nothing is more important than efficiency. Paying labor without pay is an acceptable situation in a capitalist society. Of course, our opponent do not refute this important argument, so we won this clash. To second clash, we emphasize moral impact. Unpaid internships use their labor force to provide young people with work opportunities. This is morally wrong, so we won this clash too. In conclusion, given the clashes which are perspective on efficiency and moral impact, we think we win this debate. Thank you.